Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing 2 days of eating. I'm still doing my experiment where I am alternating between doing a leaner Ketovore day, so a higher protein keto day that's also lower in fat, and then the next day doing just a regular keto or Ketovore day that's got a higher amount of fat, and just going back and forth. And so far it's been going really well. If you haven't heard my details on that experiment, I will link a video up in the cards for you to check out. I've been talking about like how it's going for me and stuff in my Wellness Wednesdays, so if you're interested in that kind of info, just head to those videos. But in this video, I'm just gonna be sharing what my days of eating looks like. Since every other day I'm switching, I put in 2 days worth of eating in one video. At the end, I will share my calories and macros for both days. So if you're interested in that info, definitely stick to the end. And in this video, I'm starting with a regular higher fat Ketovore day. So here we go. I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of the picnic creamer. Since today is a high fat day, I'm gonna add in, oops, that was a little too much, a tablespoon of coconut milk also. It's almost 10 o'clock and I'm pretty hungry because I haven't had anything except coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and have like a late breakfast, early lunch type deal. I'm just gonna cook a steak. That's what sounded good. And I had some tri-tip steak defrosted in the fridge. So I'm cooking up, I think it was like almost a pound, and I'm just gonna eat as much as I need. While my meat is cooking, I'm gonna make some electrolyte drink. I'm gonna do mango today for something different. So this is a 40-ounce cup. I love these cups. I'll link to it down below. I got this one on Amazon, and in the 40-ounce cup, I usually do 1.5 scoops plus ice, and that makes it just the right sweetness for me, but you can always adjust it to your taste. The only seasoning I put on my steak is the Redmond organic seasoned salt. I've been obsessed with this, as well as the Redmond lemon pepper. That's basically what I've only been using for the past week. Both of them are so good. I did my reverse sear method using the air fryer, so I'm gonna fry it up here in the pan here in a second, and then I'm gonna chow down because I'm really hungry. I'm gonna make a little bit of a dipping sauce, just mixing some homemade avocado oil mayo and some of this kimchi sriracha. So good. I don't love regular sriracha, but this kimchi one is really yummy. So about 4 teaspoons of mayo, and then I'll mix it with about a teaspoon of the sriracha sauce. All right, time to eat. So I didn't quite finish all of it. I have about 4 ounces, a little over 4 ounces left. So I think that means I ate about 10.5 ounces. I'm pretty sure I did the math right on that. So I ate about 10.5 ounces of the tri-tip with my dipping sauce, and it was really good. I'm super satisfied, except that I want another cup of coffee. So I'm in the middle of working on a review of dairy-free creamers, and so I just did my review of this one. It's a coconut-based creamer. So that is what I'm having for my midday coffee. I put in 3 tablespoons, and it has 0 carbs and 1.5 grams of fat per serving. It's about 3:15 now, so this is a very late lunch, and I wanted to make wings for dinner. So I'm gonna have a late dinner, and this is like a smallish lunch. I used 3 whole eggs plus 2 egg yolks in this and just did water with a little bit of salt and a little bit of vanilla. And I am going to top it with about 3 tablespoons of this coconut milk. Maybe just 2 tablespoons. Little over 2 tablespoons. And then I bought this a while back off of Amazon, and it tastes really good. It's really nice. I have noticed though that it really gets me digestively if I eat more than about 2 teaspoons. So I am only going to put 2 teaspoons of this on there, and that will give it a really nice sweetness and a really nice flavor. Oh, that was a little more than I expected. Oh well. I ended up just eating half of the egg pudding. That's all I really needed, and that was good because I put on too much of that honey and I didn't want to eat that much, so just half. For dinner, I'm gonna do some chicken wings in the air fryer. I'm just gonna keep them whole because I don't feel like cutting them up. I'm gonna do lemon pepper wings with the organic lemon pepper from Redmond. I love this stuff so much, and I was excited to try it on wings. I'm gonna throw these in the air fryer. I think it'll take about between 20 and 25 minutes at 400 degrees. What are you having for dinner over here?
Hot dog.
Hot dog?
Yeah.
And what do you have in your cup?
Drink.
Drink? What kind of drink?
Mango.
Mango! Levi's favorite of the electrolyte drink is mango. Whenever I ask him what kind he wants, it's always mango. And I got him his own cup, just like Mom's. It's the Reduce brand, just like mine. So now he has his own cup, so he doesn't have to drink Mommy's drink all the time, right?
Yeah, do this. This starts trying to go up.
What?
This starts don't try up.
That's a guy? Your hand is a guy trying to climb up your head?
Yeah, but it's slippery.
Oh, but your head is slippery?
Yeah.
Your head is made of ice?
Yeah.
And he fell down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
No, it was so sad.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh no, what are you gonna do? What happened?
He almost swam up and fell. But he's at top.
He's at the top now?
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Look, I'm dead.
I found it. I'm gonna have 4 of these, I think. I'm gonna sit down with this and see how much I eat. Excuse me, these are mine.
Can I eat one?
Would you like one?
Yep.
Let's get you some chicken wings, man.
But the one on I want to cut.
You want it cut?
Yeah, but I want to eat bone.
Yeah, you don't want to eat bone.
Wait, the outside.
Yeah, you can eat it outside. Dad's out on the porch.
Oh. What does he have? He's chips out there.
He probably does have He's chips. They were delicious. I'm gonna end my evening with a little bit of tea. I have chamomile, lavender, and I added 2 tablespoons of the pumpkin spice nut pods, trying to use this up in tea because I don't like it in coffee. Good morning. It is a low-fat day today, so I'm having my coffee with 3 tablespoons. Oh my. 3 tablespoons of the picnic creamer. Izzy and Levi are playing. What did you say?
I said, eat this.
Now, what did you say about Mommy's coffee?
I said, I like it with you.
You like coffee with me?
Yeah.
No, what he said was, Mommy drinks coffee every day with Nana. And that's true, right?
Yeah.
Do you drink coffee every day?
No.
No, what do you eat every day?
Sausage.
Sausage? Good choice. How are you this morning, Izzy? Are you having a good morning? I think so. For breakfast, I'm gonna have a really easy leftover. These are some Asian chicken buns that I made the other day, and I have a video where I shared making those. I'll put that up in the cards if you haven't seen it, but it's just mostly ground chicken with egg white bread, and they're like little Hot Pocket things. I only ended up eating 3 of the 4 buns. These are incredibly filling because they're basically all protein. Each one of these has 67 calories, so the 3 of them was just like 200 calories. I have to run Autumn to work, so I am making a cup of tea to take and sip in the car. I'm gonna do this Numi green jasmine tea, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the pumpkin spice nut pod creamer. I'm just gonna throw a couple of chicken breasts in the air fryer. I'm gonna see how much these 2 weigh. I probably won't eat them both, that would be a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and get them cooked up. For seasoning, I'm just gonna do some Redmond seasoned salt, which is delicious. That first one was 9.3 ounces. The second one here is 8.5 ounces. So this will just over a pound of chicken breast.
Paper towels. So I'll just share it and then you give me that. Yeah. Like spreading all okay, yes. Yes. Reese's M&M's are my favorite. So even though they have peanuts in them.
A tiny bit of it came out of the top. And
So I have my bigger of the 2 chicken breasts here, and I'm gonna have it with some sauerkraut. I thought that would add some good flavor. I'm gonna do, a serving size is 2 tablespoons, and I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons, so 1/4 cup. So that is lunch. I forgot to mention that I cooked the chicken at 325 in the air fryer, and it took 19 minutes. I flipped it halfway through. Of course, cook time depends on how big and how thick the chicken breast is, but that's how much it took for mine. I'm trying another dairy-free creamer for my creamer review video, and this time it's the Laird's powdered superfood creamer. So I have 1 tablespoon of that in my afternoon coffee, and it has 3.5 grams of fat per tablespoon and 2 carbs per tablespoon. It's mostly coconut milk powder, and then it has some coconut oil in there as well. It is a cold day today comparatively. Last night we got down to, I think, freezing, so we had a nice frost on the ground, so it feels, you know, like chilly fall weather, and that means I feel like drinking something hot all day long. So that's what I'm doing. I made another cup of tea. I did honey lavender yogi tea, and I put in 2 tablespoons of the pumpkin spice nut pods creamer. Here's what I'm having for dinner. It's the second of the chicken breasts that I cooked for lunch. And then this is radish kimchi. I hadn't tried it before, so I'm excited to try that. It actually does have sugar on the ingredients, but then in the nutrition facts, it has 0 grams of added sugar, so that means the amount of sugar is very minimal. But I'm excited to taste that and see how it is, just for something different. And then I have 2 slices of my egg bread. This is the one made with the whole egg powder, and so it does have a little bit of fat in it, but I think it was like 1.1 grams of fat per slice or something like that, so it's still pretty minimal. It'll still fit with my lean day. I decided I needed a little bit more after dinner, and I counted up my fat grams and I was really low, so I decided to attempt to make a mug cake. We'll see if this is good. I used a base of beef protein isolate powder. It's from Bulk Supplements and I got it on Amazon. And then to that I added some cocoa, some allulose, some stevia, 2 egg whites, some vanilla, and some salt. And I cooked that for like 45 seconds in the microwave, and then put 1 tablespoon of coconut milk on top. I haven't tasted it yet, so I'm going to taste it here and see if it's any good. It's kind of jiggly. It's still hot. That's not half bad, actually. I was worried that it was going to be too eggy because I didn't like whip up the egg whites because I didn't want to get out my mixer. I just kind of frothed them with my whisk. I think a key is to not cook it too much. You want it to still be a little bit gooey, kind of like a lava cake. But it's all right for a low-fat day. I also used Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa, which gives it really, really good flavor. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this. This is really nice, actually, with the coconut milk on there. Gives it a little bit of moisture. That's good. Now to share my calories and macros for my 2 days of eating. So the first day was a regular keto, higher fat, or ketovore day, since it was higher protein. And my calories came in at 1,690, and my macros were 143 grams of protein, and that was 35%. And then I got 116 grams of fat, and that was 64%. And then I only had 6 total carbs, which was 1%. So I'm not restricting my protein at all on my higher fat days. I'm just eating kind of to hunger. And sometimes it's as low as 100 grams of protein, and sometimes it's a little higher, like this day, which was 143 grams of protein. It just kind of varies depending on my hunger for the day. Now on to the lean day. On the lean day, I got 1,053 calories, 179 grams of protein, and that was 70%, 26 grams of fat, which was a little low. I tried to like bump up the fat by adding that like mug cake at the end of the day, and it didn't bump it up. I wanted to get all the way to 30 grams, but I didn't quite get there when I counted it all up. So 26 grams of fat for 23%, and then 19 total carbs, and that made up 7%. So on my higher fat days, it's been working out that I'm usually somewhere around 65 to 70% fat, and then somewhere between 25 and 35% protein. And then on my lean days, those macros kind of switch, where I'm 25 to 35% on the fat, and then 65 to 70% on the protein, and then the carbs come in anywhere from 1 to 10% or something like that. Thanks for hanging out with me on these 2 days worth of eating. Hope you guys are all doing great, and I'll see you again in another video.